You know, many city people dream of a place like this. Clean, clear air, elbow room. God's country, some call it. But out here, even for people who have come to get away from it all, wonders often follow. For good people such as the Anders, no matter where they go, their worthy hearts are always open to accept the miraculous.
Come, dear Father, be our guest. Let this food to us be blessed. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, and bless Mommy, too.
Looks great, smells great. Cassie, you've done it again.
It's just the same old stuff. Bobby Burke got some new video games. Can I go over to his house tomorrow on the bus? His mom already said okay.
Well, okay. I'll pick you up there when I get home, all right?
Okay.
Portrait of the Anders family, but one is missing. Wife and mother, Christine Anders.
Abel, here, I'm gonna give you a little salad. Eat what you can.
She was a vital, loving mother and wife who never suspected that the malignancy growing inside her would take her life without warning. What was left behind was a young father, a girl just into her teens, a bewildered little boy of 7, and a very large and aching void in their lives.
Thanks for blessing Mom. I appreciate that.
Daddy, will you tell me the mommy story for bedtime?
Okay, but you've got to get your bath without me having to tell you twice.
I'll get right to it. I even run my own water.
The mommy story again.
Oh, I don't mind. Sometimes I think it does me as much good as it does him.
It's important we don't forget.
You know, Cassie is so much like her.
Well, we all have to be strong. Listen, I've got some homework to do. Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Both Cassie and Abel had been born in the San Francisco Bay Area, where Will was a successful computer system installer. But after their loss, Will brought the kids back to his boyhood home in Beals, Wyoming, population 2,501.
Abel, take your hat off at the table.
Peninsula in Alaska finally got its act together. The first Siberian Express of the season is howling straight across Alaska, roaring smack down through Iceberg Alley right for our backyard. So, for you folks that have been enjoying this tropical fall with temperatures in the 40s, it's time to pack away your bikinis and suntan oil till next spring.
Breakfast is getting cold.
I'm running late already. I was hoping to get home early, but it's not looking too good.
Well, don't forget to pick up Abel from the Birch tonight.
Bye, Cassie.
Bye.
So long, Squirt.
We better get going. The bus is going to be along any minute. Hello?
Setting up a new business installing computer systems took a great deal of Will's time. His days always started early and were seldom over before dark. But he knew that he could depend on Cassie to take care of Abel, the house, and anything else that needed doing.
Come on, Abel! You forgot your jacket.
Oh, it's a nice day. It doesn't matter.
Who called?
Mrs. Larkin, she isn't feeling very well, so I'm going to go to the store for her today.
Most people were impressed how young Cassie Anders had taken charge when her mother passed away. And if taking care of her family chores wasn't enough, she could always find a little time to help out the neighbors, like Mrs. Larkin. Will Anders had a vague, uneasy feeling that morning, which at the time he put down to the weather.
Morning, Will.
Morning. Well, looks like that Siberian Express we were supposed to get finally kicked in.
Time to get the long johns out of mothballs, I guess.
Those new circuit boards come in yesterday after I left?
They're over in the corner. I didn't open them up yet.
What would turn out to be an extraordinary day in Will Anders' life began in a deceptively typical way. Except for the weekend, when Will was home, Cassie did whatever shopping was needed during the noon recess at school.
Abel, behave yourself at the Burks. Dad'll pick you up when he gets home.
As Cassie Anders set out to deliver the items from the store to her neighbor, Mrs. Larkin, the temperature in the late afternoon was brisk. There was no suggestion in the air of the severe weather change due in that day. Mrs. Larkin was often in need of a little company as much as she was at the groceries. Although the Larkins were the nearest neighbors, they were still some 2 miles down the road. By crossing through the back pasture land, she could save herself nearly half the distance she'd have to walk. Living here less than a year, Cassie had little experience with the violent changes of fall weather. She was not aware that a paralyzing cold weather front was on its way with a vengeance. Suddenly, in that blink of an eye it took for Cassie's leg bone to snap above the ankle, life as it had been was utterly changed. She was completely, totally alone and helpless.
You worrying about those cereal ports?
No, they'll work out. All day long I've had this feeling, I don't know. Something strange.
I've got a strange feeling, too, and it's telling me we're not going to get this wrapped up tonight.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's not going to happen. I still have to drive over to Twin Buttes and drop off the bid to that real estate office installation, then pick up my boy at the neighbor's. If I get too late, Cassie worries.
Well, why don't you get out of here? I'll finish up what I can in the next hour, then call it a day.
All right.
Later, Will Anders would remember the uneasiness that he couldn't shake all that afternoon.
Don't forget you wanted to take those invoices to mail off.
Right.
The temperature had already dropped nearly to the freezing point. Cassie knew that if she did not get help pretty soon, she would most certainly die. But freezing to death in that bleak and wind-blown pasture was not her only concern. This remarkably selfless young girl felt worse about leaving her father and little brother to take care of themselves.
Oh, great.
Will became annoyed with himself. The invoices he thought he'd been so careful to gather up were suddenly missing. They were nowhere in the car. Will figured that somehow he had left them behind. By this time, Cassie had been lying in pain on the hard ground for hours. The relentless wind ripped at her, and the temperature kept falling, now below freezing. She could feel the warmth of life beginning to slip away from her. Then, as she felt her final moments approaching, a very strange thing happened.
Cassie.
Who are you?
Someone that lost a dear little girl just like you a long time ago. In a winter storm like this one.
Wait, he just this second came in. It's for you, Mrs. Morgan.
Hello, this is Will Anders.
My name is Lillian Morgan, Mr. Anders. Your little Cassie has fallen down in the back pasture and broken her leg. She's in danger of freezing to death. You must hurry home if you're going to save her.
Hello? That was strange.
Close your eyes now, darling. And I'll watch over you until your daddy comes.
Is my daddy coming?
Oh, yes, don't worry. Your daddy's coming.
Suddenly, the missing stack of invoices was no longer missing. It was right there where it hadn't been only minutes before. A singular question nagged at Will. What was happening? As he sped toward home, Will was plagued with more questions. Who was Lillian Morgan? How did she know where to reach him? And that Cassie had fallen and broken her leg. All very disturbing questions, and not one good answer to any of them.
Be brave, darling. Be brave. And just don't give up.
Cassie! Cassie!
Don't you worry now, your daddy's going to find you.
Cassie! Cassie!
Daddy? Daddy!
Cassie! Cassie! Oh, thank God. Oh. Are you all right?
I was taking some groceries to Mrs. Larkin. I fell and I broke my stupid leg.
Oh, it's all right, baby.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
It's all right. I'm glad I found you. That's all that matters.
You came. You came just like the lady said you would.
What lady, sweetheart?
The lady who just put the coat around me. She was just here. She was wonderful. If she hadn't wrapped that coat around me, I would have died. We have to find her, Daddy, to thank her.
We'll do that, sweetie.
Will discovered there was a Lillian Morgan listed in the Twin Buttes telephone directory. He and Cassie decided to pay a call to the mystery lady to thank her in person and perhaps find the answers to their many puzzling questions.
That's her. The lady who put the coat over me. Who talked to me and kept me warm.
My sister's been totally paralyzed for the past 6 years. She can't even speak a word.
My girl had this clasped in her hand when I found her. Does this mean anything to you?
You saved me. I don't know how, but you saved me.
This belonged to her daughter Margaret, who died in a blizzard a long, long time ago.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
There are many wondrous things that happen in this world for which we have no explanation. We can question them and analyze them, or we can, as the Anders family of Jackson County, Wyoming has done, learn simply to accept them into our hearts.
I think that the spirit, the force, whatever it was, knew better than I that I needed to go on living for whatever reason. I think I would wish for everyone that they could have experienced that feeling that I had when the Spirit took such good care of me.